Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the podcast where we talk about every single item, every single boss, every single everything in The Binding of Isaac. I'm William Hughes, and I'm joined, as once, by a guy who is a real biblical figure to me, Brayton Cameron.
Hey, Will, it's me, Brayton Cameron. Hi.
Hi. So the item today is Whore of Babylon, and we don't plan those little intro things. Mm. And boy, I had a lot of bad choices available to me for that intro joke.
Was it anything about me babbling on?
See, that would have been fantastic. Brayton, I told you before we started recording you should have done these.
I'm sorry.
You're the Gary stand-in, and it's Gary's week.
Maybe I'll pick one up towards the end.
Ooh. It was going to be something about you being some kind of whore, and that seems inappropriate.
Yeah, I mean, we did off air. We did discuss how we both are sex positive and we approve of sex work, but do not like the word whore as it is pejorative.
It is, except that it is kind of fun to say.
Well, especially
in like an old timey way.
Yeah, especially with that sort of like New England, like calling someone a whore,
or Deadwood style. I don't know. Deadwood's pretty woman negative.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also like cleanliness negative.
It's really a lot of good things negative. It's a show about bad people doing bad things.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's one of the reasons I kind of dipped out of that show is I've had maybe I can only handle so much bad people doing bad things. Like I can, I get a little tired with Seinfeld and I'm a little tired with like Always Sunny. And South Park. I'm like, can I have a puppy once? Like, a good puppy, not one that robs banks or something.
Okay, Brayton, you realize you did just come up with the best idea for a TV show ever, right?
The puppy that robs banks?
Yep, that's the title. Oh my god.
The puppy that robs banks.
We keep stumbling into the dumbest callbacks because we did do a week where we talked a lot about different kinds of Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
As in the comic book character Joker. And our favorite of those was Dog Joker.
Was there really a Dog Joker?
No, we made them up.
Oh, I see. Because I wouldn't be surprised with as many Jokers as there have been.
I mean, there is Ace the Bat Hound.
Yeah, but Ace is really cool.
Hey, Ace is the place. The helpful hardware store.
Yes.
Is that regional to you, or is that or is that only me?
No, that is regional to me.
Okay.
There was an Ace Hardware in my hometown.
Yeah, we grew up not that far from each other on like a planetary scale.
Yeah. On a similar note to talking about the Joker, I was thinking about how funny it is when you pronounce his name with a soft J, and if he was aware of that at the time, like when you call him a yoker. Like it's very funny. It's also like I thought about this about the Overwatch character Reaper and how like if you're a precocious toddler, how he's not scary at all when you call him the Weeper.
Yeah, this is
you're
good
like,
material.
It's just a guy who cries.
Yeah, he's very sad to look like death and to kill me every damn time. I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, Brayton.
Have you?
It's upset. Yeah. Do you play Overwatch?
I actually haven't played it at all.
Oh, wow. You're just kind of culturally familiar with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brayton, we're hitting into like probably the 7-minute point on this episode, so we should probably talk about the item once.
Okay.
Not more than that. We're on track. I want to be clear. I wasn't trying to like chastise you.
Sure.
This is on track for the show.
Oh, good.
All right, so Whore of Babylon, the icon is a moon with a star next to it.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about that. Is that not like a Islam symbol?
I don't know. Let's check trivia. Trivia doesn't say. I have no idea, Brayton. I sure hope not. Boy, I sure hope not.
Okay.
Maybe it's like maybe it's the symbol of actual like Babylon. Did Babylon have a flag?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, were textiles at the flag point, I guess is my question.
I would assume
Brayton,
so.
tell me more about textiles.
All right. What would you like to talk about? A little weaving, perhaps? Mm-hmm.
And bobbing.
Should we talk about the Zoot Suit riots?
Oh, wait. Were the Zoot Suit riots actually something that happened?
Yeah, no, they were a real thing. And like zoot suits themselves were created by the Latino workers at the textile factories, like using up as much material as possible as like an FU to their bosses. And rationing of materials at the time because of World War One, I think, World War Two. I don't remember all the details. I do apologize.
No, that's okay. Did people die?
I believe it's possible that people did actually die during the actual Zoot Suit riots, yes.
Boy, I would not have expected that level of poor taste from the cherry poppin' daddies.
I know, it's kind of a surprise, right? They're
right,
so wholesome.
The star and crescent is an iconographic symbol used in... I'm reading from a different wiki than usual.
Okay.
We always read from the wiki, but this is a different one. Used in various historical contexts, but most well-known today as a symbol of the former Ottoman Empire, and by popular extension, the Islamic world.
Okay.
So, some people do interpret it as a symbol of Islam, but it is actually like a symbol of the Babylonian region, I guess.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, still, maybe not the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, the text on this is, curse up. Which kind of... So what this does is, this item is only functional if you, Isaac, or whatever character you're playing as, has half of a red heart or less.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a starting item for Eve, who also gets a couple other benefits from it. It activates when she just has one red heart, which makes it much easier to trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets a better damage multiplier from it.
Yes.
Or actually, I guess she normally has, like, a negative damage multiplier, and it just brings her up to her full good damage. Boy, this is one of those ones where I wish Gary was here to, like, know things. Because that's not my role in this show, Brayton. I'm the sidekick. I'm the comedy.
Yeah, no, and I'm coming in here as the like historical, or apparently like the historian today.
Yeah, it's like have you watched the first season of Great British Bake Off where they go visit the historian?
No, actually, I don't think I've seen that.
It's really weird and really bad. They keep leaving the tent to go like talk to like historians about what's the history of biscuits.
Seriously? That's amazing.
Yeah. The first season of the show is very strange.
I know that's like the first few episodes of Mythbusters have the same thing where they actually talk to like folklore experts and stuff.
Yeah. People just need to learn that we don't want to watch, or we don't want to learn. We just want to watch pretty cakes and Buster getting fucked up.
Yeah, that's it.
R.I.P. Buster.
R.I.P.
So, this is an item that is all about kind of living on the edge, as Aerosmith once said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did I get that right? Did I get the music right?
You are correct.
Because I only know any song ever if Weird Al parodied it. And that was the basis for living...
in the fridge.
In the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't stop this mold from growing.
That's right. This is our second. We've talked about two songs... and they've both been parodied by Weird Al.
Well, he's a prolific guy with his hand on the pulse of modern society. Finger on the pulse. He doesn't use the whole hand.
That would be absurd.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to tell where the pulse was.
No.
So yeah, this is an item about... boy, I'm really not used to steering this goddamn thing. This is an item that is about like getting your red hearts down as much as possible. And then, ideally, picking up a bunch of spirit hearts to actually give you a buffer so you don't just immediately die.
Right, exactly. Unless you've got something else going for you.
Mm-hmm. It gives you a speed up and a hefty damage up. So it's a pretty great benefit if you can keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
One of the weird things about this item is that it makes red hearts the worst thing to have spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, that's why it would really be a great synergy if you have, oh, goodness, the little devil guy who eats the red hearts and spits out spirit hearts.
That would be the Dark Bum.
Dark Bum, that's what his name is. It's been a while.
That's okay. Yeah, I had to do it. That's okay, Brenton, because I'm an expert on the Binding of Isaac. I do a podcast about it.
Oh, fantastic.
Sometimes.
Well, I mean, we can't podcast all the time.
Whoa, whoa. Somebody stop me.
Are we just doing Jim Carrey quotes now?
I would love to.
I would too, but I'm too busy smoking.
Ooh. What the majestic pun. I don't know how many you've done so far, but it's probably the number 23.
Look, I would love to keep going, but I need to leave. But in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm just kidding. I'm still here.
Oh, good. Jesus, boy. I was worried you were going to go live with the man on the moon. I'm not even doing, like, you're doing actual references. I'm just saying titles.
Yeah. Ace Ventura. So, Will, how often do you take this when it comes up? Usually this is a deal with the devil item.
Yeah, exclusively comes out of the devil room item pool. I usually take this because if you are taking deals with the devil, you are already hacking away at your red heart containers. So if you take this and get down to no red heart containers and you're just running with spirit hearts, great. You have a permanent big boost to your damage and your speed.
Yeah.
The only time I wouldn't take this is if I'm going for like a high health run, in which case I'm not going to do devil rooms anyway. I'm going for angel rooms in that circumstance.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Like, typically we associate high health with beef. Beef is angelic. It all just makes sense. Yeah, you have a beefy angel run as opposed to a starving devil run.
Yeah, those are the two signs of the human experience.
Yeah.
And when the text triggers, when this effect actually goes off, you get a nice little Castlevania 2 reference.
Yes.
What a horrible night.
The Quest of Simon.
Oh, yeah. Boy, I love that game. I feel like people keep getting mad at it because it lies to you, but it's so good.
You know, I only played it when I was very young and didn't understand it, and I knew I used the stake on like a regular item, like enemy, and then I lost it, and I was like, well, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah. For me, it's just like when you can't read, every video game is lying to you.
Yes, that's true. or are unwilling to take the time to read.
Oh, that's also a good point.
Yeah.
It's really a great game for the illiterate.
We just talked about how it wasn't.
Oh. I guess because since it lies to you, the text is meaningless, I guess was... Brayden, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
I'm spiraling.
It's okay. Do you want to just do some ASMR instead?
We gotta do the clicker corner first.
Take another picture with your click, 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 camera.
Oh, okay. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go first.
Okay. I want to talk to you about a little game I like to call Idle Wizard.
Ooh, I don't know this one.
I think that's what it's... It might be Idle Wizards with multiple. But the basic premise is it is a classic clicker game, but you get to play as different types of wizards that each have different kinds of spells. And then you also get different types of pets.
Oh, shit. Yes, I have played this one way too much.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a mana void guy who can manipulate the mana streams. And then he gets like a cool mana beast to be his friend. And then there's like a time wizard and, that sort of a thing. Really, kind of fun visuals, really interesting, combinations. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Trimps, which is one we've talked about before.
Yes.
The thing I like about Trimps, it's very simple visually, but it's one of the most like systems heavy idle games. And I like a real systems heavy one where there's like 8,000 different stats to keep track of. And
there's a lot of crunching in that one.
Yeah, a lot of different resources to keep your eye on. Really, just anything to keep me from thinking about my life or feeling any of the feelings I'm trying to feel.
It's a way to go about living your life. Yeah.
Yeah. Brayden, there's no ASMR seed this time. Presumably because this is a starting item and a devil room item, so the wiki was too damn lazy.
Well, I guess we should just play the game until we get it.
And then go put the seed in?
Yeah, I think that's... we'll pause now and then we'll come back.
Actually, Brayden, we do have a solemn vow on the show never to edit the wiki ourselves.
Oh, what?
We can
okay.
only complain about it.
Fair.
Because if we start editing it, then what are we even doing? Like, we're changing reality while also being reality. We're both map and territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brayton, if people enjoy this show, what should they do?
Well, they can go on to iTunes and they can leave a like or a rating. They could tell their friends about it. They could tell their enemies about it. They also could go to Patreon. It's patreon.com/ no. That's a thing I picked up from Gary. / Duckfeed.tv.
You did it.
And give us money.
Yeah.
I don't get the money.
That's our famous catchphrase.
Just to give me the money.
Give me the money. Oh boy. We swerved away from all the bad sex worker stuff and just right into racist Italian.
I'm not going to defend it.
You're just going to enjoy it.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.